WP audio capture, not registered.
Welcome again to the Play Space Live, where tonight we'll share some information about the online version of PLAAY.con 2021. I'm Keith Avalon from Play Games. Sam is at the controls again tonight. Our in-person convention is just a little more than 2 weeks away. And we'll have about 30 Play gamers gathering at the Hampton Inn Highlands Ranch to socialize, play games, and have fun. It's going to be great to be together again. It's been, I was actually trying to figure out how many days it's been. Last live event we did was in November of 2019, the hockey event in Boston. And so it's been a while. It's overdue, shall we say. So we're really looking forward to it. August 5th, 6th, and 7th here in Denver. Last year, of course, the virus put the kibosh on our convention plans. However, instead of just canceling the event altogether, we switched it to an online event, and it really turned out great. We had over 100 people participating in both the golf and baseball tournaments.
SWP audio capture.
Got a lot of great feedback, so many of the people, after the convention was over, encouraged us to do it again online in succeeding years, even if we did a in-person convention, to have some sort of an online component. So we took that to heart, and we have put together a plan for an online component to this year's in-person convention, and I thought we'd spend a little time tonight kind of outlining what our plan is, so you can kind of wrap your head around it if you're not able to come, and join us online. Here's the plan. First of all, we'll have online versions of the two big events that we always do, the History Maker Baseball Time Machine Tournament and the History Maker Golf Play Gamer Open Golf Tournament. In between those two events, we will have a live stream session from the convention, and it will be in a game show format, which should be a lot of fun. Like last year, the online convention hub will be the Facebook page that we created for PLAAY.con 2020. We've kind of rebranded that to be PLAAY.con 2021. It's the same page, so if you're already a member of that page, you're good to go for participation in the online component this year. If you're not, then you'll want to click the link that's included in the description of this video, and that'll take you to the page, and you answer a couple of questions. Actually, I believe some people are automatically included. If you're a member of the Play Games community page, then I believe you get an automatic free pass. If you're not, then you'll have to submit your application, as it were, for approval. But either way, if you're we're part of last year's online convention, you don't need to do anything. You're already part of the online component. If you were not, then you'll want to click that link and get fixed up for it. Let me break down how it's the three components of the online convention. First of all, we'll have the Play Gamer Open with History Maker Golf. That will be Friday morning. It'll go coincidentally with our live in-person tournament, which is also running at 9 a.m. All times that I'm referring to, by the way, are all Mountain Time. It would be 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So the online golf tournament will run coincidentally with the in-person golf tournament. And if you remember last year, we created a special course for the convention. It was the Yellowstone National Golf Course, and we kind of spiffed it up a little bit with some great graphics, and everybody had a lot of fun playing that. So we decided to do a similar theme for this year. We've created a new course for the 2021 convention. It's the 7 Wonders of the World tour, and I thought we'd give you a quick tour of it right now. If we go to the table cam, we'll give you just a quick run-through of the cards. We just finished making them, and so there may be a few formatting things that we need to do. So we'll start out at the Grand Canyon, we'll play. The first hole is a par 5. It's kind of an expansive view along the Colorado River. Then we go to this sort of mesa that's in the center of the canyon. We play around that. You start here and you golf around it where the hole is on the other side. And then we end up, our last hole at the Grand Canyon is sort of one of those little pillars of rock that are standing in the middle of the canyon. You'll be golfing onto that, and if you miss the green, as it were, the ball goes sailing into the canyon. So you'll want to have your laser or champion quality in full effect there. Then we go off to Machu Picchu for the second stop on the Seven Wonders Golf Tour. We enter the city from afar. We play into the city, actually. Our second hole is actually in the city, where there's wildlife there, reminiscent of the Yellowstone course. And then we wrap up with the sixth hole, which you're actually playing up the stairs, up the tiered. It's like the ultimate tiered fairway, playing uphill to the top at Machu Picchu. Then we go to the Seven Wonders Tour goes to the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt, where the seventh hole is essentially just a big, large sand trap. As you can see, there's only 3 spaces there, really. There's a little oasis there in a green and a small approach. Everything else is sand, so the sandy quality might serve you well at that hole. Then the 8th hole at the Pyramids plays over sand into a artificial green, which is set up between the pyramids. And then we wrap up at the Pyramids by playing over the Sphinx. You have to play around. It's a hidden, a blind approach, shall we say, to the green with the Sphinx standing in the way. Then we go from there to Stonehenge, the back 9. We play from afar. We approach Stonehenge with a very long approach, 580 yards, a par 5. And then we play into Stonehenge with a par 3. With the flag and the green is actually inside the ring of stones, and it's your job to either hit between or over somehow to get in there. It's a cordial hole, though, so I don't think people have too much trouble with it. And then we go to Victoria Falls, where we'll have our classic play over the water or play it safe and go around the water. The go for it or play safe option will be in effect there at Victoria Falls in Zambia. Then we have a second hole that runs alongside the falls through the thick forest, and there might be some snakes in there, I'm not sure. It is a daunting hole, hole 13. Then we go to the Great Wall of China. We play 2 holes there, play alongside the wall, then we play one through the wall, a par 5, and then we end up at Mount Everest with the final 3 holes. We start out at about 10,000 feet. There's some vegetation. And then it's a par 4. It's very heavy it's a very short par 4 because of the vegetation. It's not very lush. Then we get up to about 15,000 feet for the 17th hole, and then we culminate the round at 21,000 feet,
not registered,
with a lake and gravel hazards and a very challenging final par 3 with water hugging the green that will be difficult to avoid. So that's our Seven Wonders Golf Tour, and we're going to make that available as for both the online and the in-person convention. We'll make a download link on the Facebook page along with the golf cards. We'll create themed golfer cards. It'll be just like last year. We'll have a choice of 6 different golfer profiles. There's the big hitter, there's the star of the green, there's the seasoned pro, and the hazards beast. It'll be the same 6 profiles. You'll choose one of those and play 2 rounds on the Seven Wonders Golf Tour course. We'll make those cards available on the Facebook page for free download the week before, within the week of just before the convention. So that's how the Play Gamer Open will work. It'll be basically 2 different tournaments. There'll be the in-person tournament and the online tournament. Will have 2 different champions. And I guess this would be a good time to congratulate Giorgio Salvadego, who won last year's online tournament on the Yellowstone course. We'll see who wins this year's online. So that's the golf tournament. The Time Machine tournament, if you remember last year, we did the favorite 500, where you chose from among 30-something 500 teams that finished at or around 500. We had one team from each franchise, and you chose the one you wanted, and you played it. We scheduled you to play a short series against another one, and we kept standings, and we had a championship game, American League versus National League, which we streamed live. So we like that format. However, we wanted to return to the traditional Time Machine tournament format, which is, a true tournament in person where people will actually be playing each other. We chose for this year's theme, bring your own team. So everybody who's coming to Denver will choose a team from their own personal collection
SWB
from
audio
any
capture,
stock season
not
or famous fall
registered.
classics collection. We're not going to allow the Cooperstown cards. We're not going to allow the all-time franchise great teams. But any stock team that we've published is eligible to be entered into the Time Machine tournament.
Including Baseball America.
Oh, yes, I need to mention this. We are going to include Baseball America. If you'd like to choose a Baseball America team, it has to be a stock team. You can't draft your own Baseball America team. But we got a couple of questions about that. We thought, well, why not? So you can choose one of the stock Baseball America teams as indicated by the number on the card, Team 1, Team 2, or whatever, or any of the stock season teams or famous fall classics teams. But no all-time franchise greats, no specialty teams like the all-star teams we published in the newsletter, and no Cooperstown cards. So you'll choose your team, and then we'll have a regular tournament in person. So how do we translate that online? We really don't have the resources to be able to do a full bring your own team tournament online. It would have to be done on Discord. We'd have to have 60 different rooms. It'd be really difficult. So we wanted to keep the theme, but we wanted to modify it so it was a little bit easier to do for those who are online but maybe don't have a great connection, or maybe not able to meet at a specific time in a specific virtual room. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing essentially we did last year, where you'll choose your team. We'll keep the bring your own team theme. You'll choose any team you want from your personal collection, based on the guidelines I just explained, and you'll play a 2-game series against the 1927 New York Yankees. Now, I got an email from Charlie Cicelli, good friend of Play Games, there in Springfield, Massachusetts, and he says, how come you haven't ever made the 1927 Yankees? This is like the greatest team in baseball. It's like, how come we haven't? I wonder why. So this is a great opportunity to do that. So we've created the 27 Yankees, and we'll offer them as a free download.
Audio capture,
also on the Facebook
not
page,
registered.
you'll download the cards, and then you'll choose whatever team you want to play against them, and we'll record the results and see if we can bring the Yankees down a peg or not. We'll keep standings based on other, maybe by franchise, but we really want to see how many games the Yankees will win and how many home runs Babe Ruth is going to hit. That will happen concurrently with the in-person Time Machine tournament, which will be Saturday morning from 9 to noon. Now, the in-person tournament will continue on into the afternoon with as we narrow it down. It's like a single elimination tournament after the first round of games. But the online component will be finished entirely in the morning from between 9 and noon. What was that? There's something else I was going to say about that. I can't recall what it was, though. Anyway, that's essentially what the online Time Machine tournament will be. It'll be beat the Yankees, and we'll encourage you to choose whatever team you want and play a 2-game series against them. In between these two events, it's Friday night, we'll do a special live play space. We're going to set up our equipment at the Hampton Inn, and we're going to do like a game show format with the in-person people. Will draw from the studio audience of the in-person people, and they will compete in a play version of Jeopardy. We're going to do. Everybody knows how Jeopardy works. We'll have different categories. Each category will correspond to a different play game. We'll have a History Maker Baseball. We'll have second season. I'll take Hockey Blast for 200. And then there'll be an answer, and then you'll have to phrase the question, and we'll keep track of the score. We haven't decided. We're going to do 2 rounds. There'll be Jeopardy and Double Jeopardy. We haven't decided whether we're going to do 2 different sets of in-studio contestants. We may do the same people. We may do different people, so we haven't entirely decided that. But we will have 2 rounds, so it'll be 10 different categories, and there'll be play game themes. So we'll stream that game show live, and we'll have some sort of a way for the online audience to be interactive, and so stay tuned for that. It should be a lot of fun, and that is essentially what it will be like for our online convention. So quick recap. Online convention happens Friday morning through Saturday morning. The 3 events: golf, baseball, and the game show. Cards will be available for a free download from the Facebook page. We will link to that page from the ping. We're going to delay the sports ping a week. Normally we publish the ping on the last Monday of the month, but this time we'll publish it on the first Monday of the month of August, so as to be able to have the least amount of downtime between the release of the ping and the actual convention. So the ping will be coming out the Monday of the week of the convention, and in that ping there will be links to the Facebook page if you haven't already clicked it, and you'll be able to get those teams, get the Yankees, get the golfer cards, get the course cards, and then you'll be able to participate in the online convention. Now, obviously, and this was the case last year as well. You don't have to play your games in the specific window, but the idea is we're trying to create community. So, if you're able to play during the specified time, just know that you'll be playing along with other play gamers worldwide, and that would be cool. But don't say, or don't feel like I can't. I'm not free Friday morning, therefore I can't play. You can always play your games at a different time, anytime during the week, and then report them either during the window or afterwards. So don't feel constrained by our times. Feel encouraged by them if you want to look at it that way, to participate along with other play gamers at the same time,
not registered.
Both online and in person. And again, if you were part of last year's convention online, you are already part of the page. If not, click the link and get signed up between now and the week of the convention. That's our show for tonight. Hope you can be part of PLAAY.con 2021. Really getting excited about it. If you have any questions, you can email me at info@PLAAY.com. That is the email address for questions. Or you can click the question box on the Play Classic site, and it'll also send us an email with your question or comments. Thursday night, I think we're going to do Fury Hardball. We haven't done Fury Hardball in a while, and we do have a big Fury Hardball tournament happening during the convention, so it'd be a good opportunity to break the game out and play a couple of games. So that's what we'll do Thursday night, Fury Hardball, here on the Play Games YouTube channel. Till then, enjoy your week, and we will see you Thursday night right here.